Aries, what's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have collective messages for you. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Welcome back, Aries. You see that childlike energy? That's the Fool's energy. That's Aries energy. I feel like everything is significant right now. Everything is significant. Everything is significant right now. I'm protecting. We are protective on this channel. We say our prayers and we are protective on this channel. Dig. So your energy is about purity and clarity. And it's also about erotic sexuality. No, I'm sorry. Erotic spirituality. What is that? That's like moving towards what makes you feel sensual, awake, alive. You know, as women, we are taught to like repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. It means take on that masculine energy and go gusto like a man. When you want to accomplish something, you got to think and act like a man. Well, to some degree, they kind of shape it like that, so I respect that. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. But by, doing this, we're only operating as a half of a whole. So you're being reminded, Aries, that to operate from that feminine energy, it oozes with that erotic force, that life force. It merges your spiritual self with your sexual self. When I say sexual, I mean creative self, and as well as sexual. But as the two are intrinsically related, Aries, you're able to enjoy all the things with sensuality. Even stuff like everything. Human pleasures are food and sex anyway. So those two areas will amplify. Conversation will amplify. Just human contact, self-care, and just everything. Okay? It's not what feels good. It's about what feels good, not so much about what makes sense in a dynamic. If you understand where I'm coming from. So you're bringing all aspects of yourself to the table. And you're going to see how that transforms your whole life. And then when I said something about purity and clarity, what brought you to that way of doing things? It's about letting go of what you were holding back, and reaching deeper levels of clarity. Maybe perhaps you cleaned up your diet, you got in shape, you take better care of your home, you got better self-care products, or just embrace more self-care products. Your relationships are better, whether you're getting rid of them or embracing some new ones or current ones. Your thought patterns, even your career goals look better. I just feel like it's more cleaned up, so to speak. And now you're experiencing the joys that come with purity and clarity. It's a space you created is allowing like the greater gifts. Like your intuition is sharper, stronger. That third eye is open. You're more spiritually connected to you being a spiritual person or just have spirituality, period. That's like your connection with God. Your friendship with who you can't see, but trust and feel that he's real and he's able. So to continue on this path towards a clarity by you start shedding what doesn't serve you, what's irrelevant at this point. And when your body becomes pure, your thoughts and your life will definitely reflect that, Aries. So by way of purity, you put all that into your everyday lifestyle and watch like your path will get like you're kind of clearing the way, like you're getting the dust mites out. Get the dust mites out. Okay? You say prayers now. It's a certain ayat from the Quran, surah number 7, ayat number 23. Our Rab, we have wronged our souls. If you do not forgive us and have mercy on us, we shall certainly be of the losers. Nobody wants that. You don't want God to be upset with you. And I feel like that's what kind of hit home with some kind of experience that may have taken place. You know what I mean? Like, for example, say you were celibate for a while. Say you were celibate for a while and you slipped up and just needed to have sex. There's a bodily urge. It's a human urge. We all have that need every once in a while. And you kind of slipped up and had relations with somebody. But I'm here to show you that with your hard work is definitely paying off. You dig what I'm saying? It's paying off. And a fiery climax is approaching. Full moon in Aries. Your moon could be in Aries. What does it mean, eccentric, when you say somebody's moon is in a different zodiac than their sun sign? Your sun sign is basically the day you were born. The moon represents your emotions. So you can have a full moon. You can have a moon in Aries. Your moon sign could be Aries. You speak passionately. You speak honest. You're rigorously honest. You don't play about when you say something, that's it. You dig what I'm saying? You can, that instigator energy where you can understand where somebody else is coming from, but with great communication. It's like people are going to respect what you have to say. They're not going to take away from anything you say or feel. I need you to stop laughing. You see that giggly stuff? That's your energy right now. Very playful, young energy, fun, full of life. You know, your emotions reflect that. The way you handle your emotions reflect that. Or you could be interacting with someone. Your partner could have a Capricorn and moon, a moon in Capricorn. So they're not the most emotional people on the storefront. They don't carry their emotions like that. They almost come off aloof. But where you two emotionally connect is sexual experiences. And you feel like you were bridging the gap with cleaning your life up and cleaning everything up about yourself in some area or another, allows your sexual life to be better. Like, you're way more creative. Maybe you become more creative towards your person. Y'all have a strong sexual relationship. Please stop. It's like every day, every sexual encounter is a different experience. That's where y'all figuring out where y'all definitely are compatible. You have a lot of fun. Hypersexual. Okay? And what's on the bottom of this is open heart. You dig? Deep connections, water blessings. So as you go deeper within what no longer serves you, like sativa, this is the card of sativa. You dig? You let go of what doesn't bother you. It's toxins. You could be carrying a lot of water weight on your body. It can settle in your stomach, on your legs. It can make your knees feel some type of way. It can make your back feel some type of way. Or your hips feel some type of way, like your lower back. Like when we as women get our cycle and or it's the week before we get our cycle, we start feeling those cramps in our lower back because that's added water weight just sitting on our body. And I feel like you get ready to tighten up in a way that it's like you either did something to your body or you've been working out. No, I just let a lot of bullshit go. To have these river of blessings come in. You know, releasing constraints, as I already said. I may have shuffled these cards already, but you didn't see me shuffle them, so I'm going to shuffle them again. So, idyllic times. The Garden of Paradise. Further amplifies. And healing the heart. It's about the power of self-love. You don't want to be, it's like punishing yourself to be mad at somebody who crossed the line with you. It kind of validates that what they did was okay. It sounds weird, but you don't want to do that. But the Garden of Paradise is like, no, I feel like it's knowing your place. Whether it be in Jenna or just in life, you just know you're worth $1 million or more. Hold on. Let me find it. It's like, it's about the hardships that you've gone through. You know, it brought you a lot of value and inner strength. And you transforming your life like that, Aries, and you're carrying on a new reality of pleasantries. Even though you through a lot of severe limitations in your past, your difficulties may have been hard to bear, so to speak. But old issues definitely gets resolved for you as you go through your everyday life. I feel like you make every day like a kid's birthday party. That's how I heard it, like a 1-year-old's birthday party. They may not remember it. It's like that childlike, innocent energy. You dig? It's like the next minute is something, you on to something new. You know, you don't have the attention span for foolery no more. That's how I get it. It's like you're releasing a lot of restrictions and a lot of attachments. And I also feel like you move in silence. Oh, ain't that nothing? How you protect yourself? 'Cause you This is my super attractor. So to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. This could be you fasting between, these are the two mountains that it's just, Islamically speaking, it's like two mountains that one of the guy's wives ran through. It just gives me Umrah vibes. You could be taking a spiritual trip. If you're not Muslim, it's about going on a spiritual retreat. Somehow, how it resonates with you. And what's clarifying that is I am kind and loving towards others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feelings of emotion. It's like you give anybody the shirt off your back. I feel like, finish eating that cereal. I feel like the way you speak to people is with nothing but respect and rigorous honesty, and that will anger the hell out of people because they can't face their own truth, so how they gonna take it from you? It's like there's no other way to treat people I love except to keep it real with them. Or just treat people, period, because I'm a humanitarian. It's a lot of red on this table, so that's a lot of passion, and planet Mars is in the building, definitely. So true manifesting is about receiving what is for the highest good of all. Like, how can I show up in ways that I didn't show up before? I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. You could have survived a very abusive friendship, connection with family, connection with lovers or a lover. And you could have been dragging yourself through the mud, which is not the case. At this point, I don't feel it. I feel like you've graduated from something that you used to do. You could have put yourself through all these changes because you didn't feel worthy of having good things. Just, you were hurt. You were operating from a hurt space. So now it's like the lineage of Rose, moved by God, here for this so-called gathering. It's like going on a spiritual retreat confirmed what your intuition or your dreams could be telling you. You know you're here for a purpose. You know you're supposed to be speaking to the people. And what's clarifying that is the Holy Grail. Stop the endless search. Go within, the inner quest. Again with the red. It's not going to be through people, places, things where you're going to get your deepest answers. How you go within is to deal with what's triggering you to be attracted to certain people, places, or things, and how do you overcome it. It's about going within. You realize that now. It's the Holy Grail of spiritual evolution and just preserving humanity, for God's sakes. You could have been counted out. Everybody's always getting special privileges but me. That could be like through childhood or something like that. That's serious. That's serious. Parents don't understand how that can psychologically oppress their children. You got rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. It's like you're so good at what you do. When you love somebody, you really love them. And this is like speaking like romantically as well, like everything. Well-roundedly, you give everybody everything off of you. But you won't compromise your soul. At least if it seemed like it before, not no more. Like you and your romantic partners. Like sex doesn't have to come with drama. You can enjoy healthy sex and still get off. You're learning that. The return. You got a new story. You decide alignment is all coming together. So it's all in how you could be a vicious writer, a great storyteller. And I feel like you working in silence, you working in solitude is like you're creating a masterpiece that's going to create mystical ecstasy for you. And really, this is a project, psychologically speaking, it's just for you. You're not going to share it with nobody. It's just about your spiritual journey and how you're growing and evolving. Finish that cereal for me. You don't want to eat it.
I want to eat it.
No, you're not. So you got the 7 of Wands. You can have somebody on the block list or just blocking protecting your energy from the negative opinions and narcissistic abuse or any kind of mental abuse from whoever. What's clarifying that? Queen of Swords. Okay, we're not playing with y'all on this channel. We know we're not gonna do that to Aries on this channel. Not on this channel. We love our Aries. Hold on, y'all. The cards is falling. I gotta move them.
The cards can't fall?
Yeah, they were about to fall. Okay. Up next, what's on? We got the Magician as the additional influence. The Ace of Swords. What did I say? Like, I did that whole collective read, and the obstacles was definitely a ace. It was an Ace of Cups with the Nine of Cups. But now you, Aries, are getting the Ace of Swords clarified by the Magician. You can't be tricked or bamboozled out of anything that's yours, says God. That's the truth and clarity that you're letting some of this stuff go. So if this is the overall energy and that's the ace is the obstacle, that means this Queen of Swords is a barren bitch person or a feminine acting man who's just mentally and verbally oppressive about you, because they know your worth, they know your value, and they also understand that once you get away from their grip or you get away from them and start loving on yourself more, they're not going to be able to play on your mental like that. Likewise, this could be somebody's parent who's from the military who's not very emotionally available or just don't operate from their emotional space. This could be a father or a mother, you know, who's just raised you to be tough, and you're just a person who's very spiritual and very sensitive to everybody's energy, and you operate from a space where you have to deal with your emotions, because they're going to turn you upside down otherwise. So the goal or the aim is what? Death or transformation. I'm trying to grow and evolve. And what's clarifying that? Ten of Cups. That's ultimate emotional fulfillment. Okay? But what's the matter? The heart of the matter is the devil. Is that toxicities, move past addictions. I hear sex addiction, a little bit of substance, but a lot of physical, needing to connect with people physically, because whether it's a parental figure or a loved one, somebody close enough to you where you naturally would give your everything, your heart and soul, your emotions, they were cold. They were more logical, more disciplinarians. Like, how are you going to discipline another grown person? Like, that's somebody who, it came out like that, but that's kind of strange when people think like that. They try to have control over you. Okay, and what's clarifying the devil is the Ace of Pentacles. The heart of the matter is you want to be an influence for better. And if it's not somebody doing that to you, you could have been doing that to somebody. So what's in the past, what's left behind is the Three of Wands. Patience is a virtue. And what's clarifying that is Eight of Cups. It's like you're done being patient with all the wrong stuff. It's making you or putting you in a very negative, delicate space is how I hear it. So what's the future? What's likely to happen in the future is Three of Cups. You want to make sure your friendships is top notch. Wow. King of Swords. Now you got a counterpart here. So what I'm getting is, if this is one parent is the Queen of Swords and the other one is the Queen of Swords, one is the King of Swords. You're making amends with the other parent, because you realize now whoever's showing up as the Queen of Swords, mom or dad, look, they both been through stuff. They both speak with harsh judgment, harsh truth, and or judgment. And you're making amends with the other parent because you realize with the other parent being absent, that's what turned this person cold. Life happened to both of them. That's why they're showing up as the King and Queen of Swords. It's like, I'm just teaching you about life. I'm just keeping it real with you. I don't want to sell you no fluff and send you out my house unprepared. So Aries, how you feel about yourself? It's the Knight of Swords. You're very quick, but still learning. What's clarifying that is the Temperance. Still learning. Temperance is healing. That's balance of yin-yang energy. Okay? And it goes back to what I said in the beginning. Women often feel like they have to go through life being in their masculine energy. Okay? It's all in who you're networking with. It's like you have to go into that masculine energy. It was an imbalance. If this has nothing to do with a parent, this is you going from one feminine energy to masculine energy. We don't do that to Aries reading. You're going to be quiet. Okay? Thank you. What's the environmental attitude? Is hermit mode, and the emperor. Now that's the emperor twice. On one hand, when the emperor is in reverse, he has to go into hermit mode. You dig what I'm saying? So if that's the overall energy, it's like this could be you balancing out masculine and feminine energy with the Knight of Swords. That's common sense to me. And the Temperance is like, let me balance this out better so I can have better results, so I can be more happy in what I'm out here doing. Whatever it is you're out there doing. Speaking to the people. You don't speak in harsh tones. You speak in mature, gentle tones, loving tones, because you want people to get the message. What about your fears and worries? 10 of Pentacles. And what's clarifying that is the 9 of Cups. See, to me, it's just shaping up that you thought you had to act a certain way and come off a certain way and just operate from the wrong energy to get what you want. And you fear if you don't do that, you won't get what you want. So that's why you're going into hermit mode with the environmental attitude. It's like you're moving in silence, or you distance yourself, or you just got really military quiet, military silence to get back up on your throne, to be on the throne that you're supposed to be on. The monarch is Aries, or you learned all this from a father or a mother, her masculine energy. What's the overall outcome? It's the 2 of Pentacles, clarified by the Hierophants. That's okay. You see how you got the book on this picture? This is somebody who's spiritually strong as well as book strong. So they're just as tangibly smart, they're spiritually smart too. And the Pentacles is like, you can bring what the cards say, that's erotic spirituality. You can combine your beliefs about God and then mix them into all the pleasures that make you feel good. It's like a balance of, I don't have to leave off of religion to do things that make me feel good. I'm going to practice it in my own creative way. Putting that sexual energy you carry along with your knowledge about God and religion, and you bring them both together, and you're going to you're going to become the emperor because of it. And the 7 of Pentacles is on the bottom. It's about reaping what you sow. So how do you know all this, eccentric? You talk a great game. Yeah, I can back it up. Because I practice. I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. Unattainable Shiva. There you go. And this is your third eye chakra, your intuition. I'm going to read a little bit of it to you. So you get the gist. Do you smell what the rock is cooking? Hold up. Your chakra. Your crown chakra. I think you got it in your head that you might have been in the way of your own blessings. You know, you have noticed like intuitive rushes or creative wisdom like channeling through you. That's why you're coming up. You're going from the Queen of Swords to the You're happy being in that masculine energy because it's not coming without the dual education with the 2 of Pentacles and the Hierophants. Okay, you know how to do it in your own. You make that creative energy matters and how you're going to show up. Okay, what's about to happen? You know, as you're healing, you're learning, you're practicing. You're going to take masculine energy takes action. Okay, feminine energy is more receptive. All right, I've learned, I've listened. I didn't talk while you were speaking, while you were teaching. I got that part under control. Now it's time for me to put it into practice with the King of Swords. Okay, and that's clarifying your 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is happy, harmonious. It's like, all right, I done put together a recipe based off of what I was taught. You find what brings you to these channeling states and you bring yourself there as much as possible. This comes with pearls of wisdom, whether it's through meditation, praying, walking in nature, singing, writing. There's something about you with writing, with the Pentacles. I get that you're an excellent, you're a hell of a writer. You might write a lot of poetry. You can even write a book. You can turn a lot of that poetry into a book that helps heal people. That is your healing abilities and your empathic nature, and that's how you express it. That's how you connect with people. And those intuitive hits, they choose you with God's permission. Now it's your turn to bring them into life. So if you're thinking of something in a certain way and it's like, oh, this would really be an Einstein business idea where I don't got to put myself out there and overwhelm myself trying to work to stay alive and stay mentally healthy, or just want to show up for people. I just want to take care of people. I just love people like babies. But you did. And this is how I feel like with the Shiva card here, that's about destruction and rebirth. Okay? I think the death card is here. You know, that's unattainable Shiva right here. That might be Scorpio energy, which is also planet Mars in the building. You know? Like you're on a true physical path of righteousness and leadership, because a mystic is the Hierophant. So it's like your nickname could be Mystic whatever, Mystic such and such. You dig what I'm saying? Like whatever you want to name yourself, Mystic fits you. It fits your brand with the 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Like you're worried that others before me did their damn thing. I wonder if I come out there calling myself the Mystic, it could just leave it as the Mystic, or just Mystic something. Whatever you resonate with. It could be a flower, it could be intuition, or anything that you're good at. You dig? And that's you seeking that inner wisdom. You're gonna be the emperor. That's obviously you're a leader. Aries is masculine energy. They take action. They don't wait. You know. One thing about the energy of Shiva is that what he tends to do, what you tend to do, Aries, is you attain enlightenment and you abandon yourself. And through prayer. If it's not prayer, it's dancing. Some of y'all are kick-ass dancers. And it's like what Michael Jackson described it as. It's like you don't dance to the rhythm, you become the rhythm. And your body becomes the rhythm, the way it moves. You got to really like hermit mode. And he was a Virgo. You dig what I'm saying? Introspection. You get into it in a way that is undescribable. So you can teach it. Like people watched you long enough and you're in that receptive energy, meaning you received a lot of feedback with the overall energy being in the Queen of Swords. But what's up next is you putting it into action. You know? What you do, what this means is you're moving past a lot of limitations from what society wants you to be, your body, your mind, your ego. You're disconnecting from all of it. You're a non-conformant. And it represents doing that inner work to evolve. That's what your whole reading is about. You to move past so much abuse. And I feel like so much of the narcissistic abuse that we as people struggle through comes from the societal standards of who we supposed to be able to survive. That's too much pressure. And we don't have to listen to that if you damn well spiritually know in your heart of hearts and your intuition that you're supposed to be something different. You're supposed to be doing something different. Do that shit. Do it. Excuse me for cussing. Okay? And it's like it also it's like a call to service too. Like how you teach others your wisdom so they can become liberated. And that's exactly what you did. You're the mystic. The mystic, whatever it is. The mystic of knowing better to do better. You know, everybody has their own way of how they want to spend their name and what their name, like it has, okay, but it has significant meaning. What you're doing has depth. You're doing it with a purpose. You could be a whole erotic dancer, exotic dancer. You're doing it with a purpose. How you going with the Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant? How you going to be a spiritual leader or a person who helps people through healing and you're a stripper? You still got to heal your physical body. You dig? Like the spirituality comes from within. You still got to heal your physical body. Learn how to move. Especially with the unattainable Shiva. He moves past himself just to get things done. And he turns himself into a teacher to teach it to everybody. So you're teaching people how to block your crown chakra, how to unblock their crown chakra, or your crown chakra is unblocked and you're able to educate people on how to do the same thing so they can be liberated and free. Okay? Do I have anything else to say about Aries? I think that's enough because I think you got the point. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.